Hey guys, so I actually made a tutorial for you guys on how important it is to create contracts and how do you write the exact contract so that your clients would not even, be able to cheat on you because using a free template contract is like driving a car with no brakes. So it's really dangerous. And then when that happens, it looks like fine at first. You got no contracts or you got the contract and just free template on the internet. But it gets very dangerous when the client asks you for one revision, two revision, three revision, third revision, 10 revision, 20 revision, 100 revision in the future, pays late and even goes you. Do you want to be in that condition? Because one bad contract can cost you weeks, hours, days of work, and zero pesos or dollars in return. So the condition here is you made the contract, you just made on ChatGTP, but it's too vague. And what happens is you get $0 and wasted time. So section one is all about why generic contracts fail, because in contracts isn't just all about in general contracts. It's not enough if you're not specific because you might have offer the client graphic design contracts or or you might offer him automation contracts in terms of your AI services or video editing services. But at the end of the day, when you make a generic contract and there isn't clear contracts, there isn't clear boundaries. And what happens is the client can actually take advantage of you. Client can exploit the gaps with no scope, late payment, no clarity. And the client can justify and win the case. Well, this is a contract that we have, and you cannot really defend because it's not specific. So you'll end up overworked, underpaid, and powerless. For example, you're a Canva designer with no revision limit clause. So the client asks you to change like 12 changes or a virtual assistant with no hours stated. So the boss can text you 24/7 and can even complain why you're not responding at this specific time because there's no such thing as boundary. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to create a Spartan shield against those abusive clients. The freelancer shield. So good contract equals your shield. So the contract can be your liability or an asset. And what you're going to do is you have to have this top four. The scope is what do you do? What is the limit? Timeline is when do you deliver it? Exact deadline, exact submission and stuff. And then the budget is how much are you going to get paid and when are you going to get paid. And four is terms, rules if things go wrong. So, for example, if there's a conflict with the client and you're confused what to do, go to the terms. If the client is confused what to do, go to the terms. So it's an agreement between your client and you, and something goes wrong between you and the client and just misclarity. You can always search to the terms, hey client, look at this. Or if the client, you know, is is seeing that you're seeing a bit unfair, hey, this is our terms. So it makes it super clear. Now, the next one is section 3. There are two modes. You're either an agent or a freelancer. If you're an agent, you're outsourcing the work to another freelancer. Sometimes you are the actual freelancer pitching direct to the client. So either way, you can use the universal prompt template, roles, scope, payment, licensing, client duties, and termination and stuff. And also you can actually use the contract not just for your client if you're an agent, but also use the contract to your outsourced freelancer. This ensures that you'll never forget the critical details. So in this section is all about talking about risks and mistakes. So you don't want ghosts into your life because it will actually hunt you. So no scope equals free extra work. If you don't have a limit, there's going to be free extra work. If you don't have payment terms, client is going to delay, or ghost you like this one with love, because the client will actually take advantage of you and earn a lot of money, save a lot of money. No ownership loss equals client resells your work without even paying. So there's no license, and even can use your work against you or do it for a profit, because there's no limit in terms of your rights when it comes to giving the said work. So for God's perspective, clear contract aren't just business hacks, they show honesty, fairness, and peace, traits that glorify God. You're not scamming clients, you're not letting yourself be abused, you're setting boundaries that honors both sides. And if you're actually looking for an exact template, we've got it inside the school Firelancer Community. So it's a freelancers party where we swap systems and protect each other. So you're welcome to hang out, like in the not in the pin, but in the description of the this video. So that's pretty much it. And then if you have more questions, you can actually comment down below.